What is up, guys? It's the NJB here, and today I'm back with kind of like a different kind of video. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys or giving you guys some tips on how to better your defending in FIFA 17. So basically in this year's FIFA, I realized that defending is a bit harder than it was in last year's FIFA, and I know this video is like way overdue. It's about to be February from the time I'm recording at this point in the video, but either way, there are still a lot of people playing, and especially with foot champs, you kind of do want to look up or learn new ways to kind of better your defending and to stop your opponents from scoring goals. So this video is going to kind of give you guys some tips on that, and yeah, let's get right into it. And all the clips I'm going to be using are from my Road to Division 1 series, so I haven't done one of those in a while, but if you guys want to check it out, then you can go ahead. I'll put a link in the description. But anyway, let's get right on to the tips. So I'm going to give you guys tips on winning the ball back and kind of how to stop a kickoff goal, because those can be very annoying. So right here on screen, you can see this guy's tried a kickoff goal on me, and I stopped him right then and there. So I'm going to repeat that clip and kind of slow it down so you guys can see. So right here I've zoomed in and I'm going to show you guys the clip just a bit zoomed in. As you can see right here, he's trying to move forward, and I already know that he doesn't have a lot of players up the field, so he really doesn't have any options to pass the ball to anyone. So right here you can see the clip again. I slowed it down. You can see he's moving. He has no support with him as he moves forward with Aubameyang. And I don't even tackle him. All I do is shove him once, and then I intercept. I kind of get into the space between him and the ball, and I take it off him. And now because he pushed up and all my players are back, now we can move up, and we have the threat to our goal has been eliminated. So basically, for stopping kickoff goals, all you really want to do is just don't slide in, don't do anything risky, and never slide in and get your back defenders out of position. All you want to do is take a player, preferably your left or right forward or mid, and kind of run into the player the other player is using to start the kickoff ball. So right there, he was using Aubameyang, his main striker. I decided to use my player on the left. It might have been Hesse, but I used that player to immediately apply pressure to him, so he can run into my other players. He can run into my midfielders, and he can run into my back line. And that worked perfectly, because sometimes the AI does just get in the way of your opponent, and in that case it worked. So he's kind of concerned about that player chasing him, and he's not focusing too much on the players he's actually going to be encountering. So I was able just to switch to that player. I shoved him off the ball once, just by a little bit, and then I finally took it off him, I believe, with Ferrati. So that's kind of like the first tip for stopping kickoff goal. Just slowly move your players in to shut the guy off the ball and slowly take it off him. I would not advise slide tackling unless you are 100% confident you're going to get the ball after slide tackling. Because right here, you can see this guy slide tackling, he gets his players out of position, and then I score on him. So in this clip, it's a little more than just slide tackling, but it is playing it's kind of like a factor into it, and it's kind of like part of his mistake. So if you find that people are just dribbling around you and making such easy like tiki-taka like passes and then scoring on you, it's because you're dragging your players out of position and you're just diving into challenges and just creating more space for them. So I'm gonna replay that clip and show you guys. So the first thing that goes wrong is that right here he bumps into my midfielder, and look at all the space he's left for me. So right here you can see I have a lot of space right in front of me. Look where I know the image is a bit blurry, sorry. Hopefully it doesn't turn out like that in the video, but if it does, sorry. But if you look at the space in front of the guy having the ball, which is Hesse, look at the space between Hesse, my midfielder, and his back line. So right here, I'm already running at his goal, and his team's just falling apart. So what I would advise someone to do in this position is to use that player to Hesse to my forward's right and try and pressure him, because you do not want to have your back line just running up and falling out of position, because once that happens you just create more space for your forward, for the opponent's forward, and it makes it easier for them to score. And that is what's about to happen. So he decides to come at me with his back line, and this is what happens. So you see both his defenders run up. One steps to me, steps to Hesse. I give it to Verratti. Verratti comes here. I come back. He slide tackles, loses it. Hesse's through on goal now. I take a shot, gets a deflection, and then Lucas scores. And my other winger scores. So just to repeat, this is what happens. His left center back comes up and gets out of position. So you can already see Hesse making that run and it's getting open right there. So he moves into open space and takes a shot. That would not have happened if he left his defenders in their right positions and if he pressured me with his left back rather than dragging his center backs out of position. That might actually have been his left back, still in the back line. All I know is that he had other players there that he should have used to pressure me. So I'm going to give you guys another example, but this time it's going to be more just for winning the ball back. So this is another clip of me winning the ball back and stopping a counterattack. So right here he has the ball, I go in and get the ball back from him. So right there you can see I went into him without slide tackling, and just by keeping my players, keeping him on his feet and just going right into him and just, I believe I tapped circle because that does a really good standing tackle and it really dispossesses your opponent's players off the ball really quickly. So this is basically the end of the video. One more tip I have for you guys is not to go out thinking that you're just going to park the bus and no one's going to score on you. If you want all these tips to work, you do have to keep attacking. As you can see in these clips, as soon as I get the ball back, I'm getting my players up the field, I'm sprinting up there, I'm moving it up and working on plays to score. So if I just kept it back there, I would get pressured and scored on. But every time I win the ball back, I'm always trying to attack. So attacking is a huge part of it, and keeping the pressure on your opponent to keep them on their toes and to keep them trying to move the ball. So you can hopefully get interceptions and force mistakes on them. So my last tip is for you guys to just practice. So it helps to practice against AI because it's kind of easier when you're not playing against another person, so you know nothing's at risk, like it's not going to hurt your online record or anything like that. So you can practice on kickoff, you can practice in career mode. That's really fun to play if you haven't played it. Manager career mode's fun. And yeah, just practice makes perfect, and overall it will just make you better at doing these things. So hope you guys enjoyed. This has been my first tutorial video on FIFA, so hopefully it helps you guys, and hopefully you guys can agree and use these things to become better players. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to put a link to the Division 1 series I have, just in case you guys want to see where I got these clips from. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the NJB, and cheers mates.